You're standing at the airport, finally ready for that dream trip. You've packed your bags, double-checked your passport, maybe even grabbed a coffee on the way in. Everything feels perfect until it doesn't. A TSA officer pulls your bag aside, your heart starts racing, and you start thinking, did I pack my pills the right way? Is that insulin okay, or maybe it's worse? You make it all the way to the gate, you can see the plane right there. And then the agent looks at you and says the words no traveler ever wants to hear. You're not getting on this flight. That's the reality for more and more travelers in 2025. The rules have gotten stricter, the little mistakes cost bigger, and what you don't know can ruin your entire trip. But here's the good news, if you stick with me through this video, I'm going to give you everything you need to avoid those nightmares. From the exact way to carry your medication through TSA without panic, to the hidden reasons airlines are denying boarding this year. Trust me, knowing these can save your health, your money, and your vacation. Let's start with something simple but critical. If you need it, it stays in your carry-on. That's not a suggestion, that's survival. Checked bags get lost. They get delayed. Sometimes they don't even make it onto the flight. Imagine your blood pressure pills, or your insulin, or even your kid's asthma inhaler disappearing into some airport black hole. That's not just inconvenient, that's dangerous. So rule number 1, if your body relies on it, keep it with you now. How you pack it matters. Inside the US, TSA does allow weekly pill organizers, but here's the catch. Mystery pills in a plastic box or a zip bag can slow you down. If the officer can't instantly tell what they are, you may get pulled aside. Original pharmacy bottles with your name and the doctor's info, instant proof, no questions, no delays. And if you're traveling internationally, organizers are a flat-out bad idea. Customs officers want clear labels, they want to see your name. Abroad, bottles are the only safe choice. Here's another lifesaver, the 3.4-ounce liquid rule. It does not apply to medicine. In 2025, medical liquids are still exempt. Insulin, cough syrup, prescription creams, gel packs for keeping meds cool, even ice packs for insulin, they're all allowed. But don't make the mistake of burying them in your bag. That's how you trigger a full search. The smart way, pull them out in a clear pouch. When you step up, tell TSA, these are medical liquids. They'll screen them separately, sometimes just a quick visual check. Simple, smooth, stress-free. Yes, you can fly with syringes. Yes, you can carry inhalers. Yes, you can wear an insulin pump or a continuous glucose monitor. You don't have to remove them, just let the officer know. And if you really hate the stress of security, here's something most people don't even know exists, the TSA Cares program. If you call 72 hours before your flight, they'll assign someone to actually walk you through security. Imagine how much easier that feels. Now let's talk about proof. What if you forget your pills at home? Most countries will let pharmacies issue an emergency refill, but only if you can show evidence. A doctor's note, a photo of your prescription, even a picture of the pill bottle label. No proof, you're stuck with whatever over-the-counter substitute you can find. So before you fly, snap photos of all your prescriptions. One little picture could save your whole trip. One more thing people don't think about, mixing meds with alcohol on the plane. Tempting, right? A little wine with a sleep pill to knock out on that long flight. But alcohol can make side effects way worse. Dizziness, grogginess, nausea, even risky drops in blood pressure. At 35,000 feet, you don't want to discover that the hard way. Sometimes the smartest move is just sticking to water. So far so good, you've handled your meds. You've passed security, you're finally at the gate. But here's the part nobody tells you. Even if everything seems fine, you can still be denied boarding in 2025, and some of the reasons will shock you. Your carry-on doesn't fit, airlines are stricter than ever. If it doesn't slide perfectly into that metal rack, they can force you to check it, and if you refuse, you don't fly. People have missed flights over this. Even carrying valuables or instruments, think you have time to grab a snack. Boarding gates now close earlier, some as much as 20 minutes before departure. Once that door closes, it doesn't matter if the plane is still sitting there, it won't reopen. I've watched people sprint to the gate while their name was being called, only to find the jet bridge empty. Too late, your name doesn't match your ID? Even a small mismatch like Sam instead of Samuel can ground you. Airlines won't risk it, check-in deadlines are tighter too. Some carriers cut it off an hour before the flight. If you miss it, you're done, even if you're already at the airport. Always check in online first. Facial recognition boarding is spreading fast. On some international flights, you can't opt out. Refuse and you're not boarding. Creepy maybe, but it's reality now. Here's one people hate to admit: your attitude matters. Gate agents have the authority to deny boarding if they think you lines be a problem on board. And sometimes it's based on nothing more than a gut feeling. Sarcasm, snapping about baggage fees, even rolling your eyes, it can all get you flagged. Stay polite, it could literally be the difference between flying and being left behind. Flights are still overbooked. When everyone shows up, someone's getting bumped. Basic economy seats are usually the first to go. Protect yourself by checking in early and joining the loyalty program, even if you don't fly often. Another awkward one: odor complaints, too much cologne, essential oils, cigarette smoke. It's not about hygiene, it's about passenger comfort. If someone complains, you might be the one left behind. Then there's the passport trap. Many countries require 6 months validity after arrival. Some demand multiple blank visa pages. A torn or damaged passport, rejected. Even domestically, real ID rules mean your old license might not cut it anymore. Booking glitches happen more than you'd think. You get the confirmation email, but your name never makes it into the system. Payment errors, third-party sites, silent cancellations. It's called a ghost booking. And if your name isn't there, you're not boarding. Always confirm directly with the airline before you fly. And finally, the scariest one: security flags. Sometimes your name matches someone on a list. Sometimes a system glitch tags you. One traveler was blocked from flying to her own sister's wedding with no explanation, and it took weeks to clear her name. The lesson: never joke about security. And if you've had issues before, call the airline ahead of time. So there you have it. How to fly safely with your medication, and the 11 surprising reasons you could be denied boarding this year. Travel doesn't have to be stressful, but only if you're prepared. Keep your meds in your carry-on, pack them in original bottles, declare your liquids, double-check your documents, and remember, attitude matters. Have you ever had a travel nightmare with TSA or at the gate? Share your story in the comments, because it might save someone else from going through the same thing. And if you found this helpful, stick around. I've got more insider travel tips coming your way, tips that will save you time, money, and a whole lot of stress. Safe travels.